Hey everyone, Constant Canadian here, back with another video, and there was a lot of stuff announced, teased, and talked about yesterday on the Borderlands show, so let's talk about that today. In this video, I'll be going over all the various things that were announced on yesterday's Borderlands show, and also what I think of all the new things coming to the Borderlands universe. Okay, so the Guardian Takedown, officially named Takedown at the Guardian Breach, is dropping the same day that the Cartel event ends, which is of course June 4th. The Guardian Takedown is looking really good. To be honest, when I first heard about the Guardian Takedown, I was a little worried that it would just be the same few Iridian Guardians over and over and over again. But with the bits of gameplay that we have, I am very reassured that it won't be like that at all. We have new enemies, interesting boss mechanics, and even some fun puzzles, which as we talked about 2 weeks ago was something I really wanted in this game. The Guardian Takedown also sounds like it may have some interesting pieces of lore for this game, which is honestly amazing. And of course it will have new loot just like the Maliwan Takedown. The Guardian Takedown is again launching on June 4th, which is also when the first phase of the Mayhem 2.0 revamp will be coming, which sees Mayhem 7 to 10's health, armor, and shield increases brought down to a more reasonable level, and will also finally give us a Mayhem indicator for what level we got our gear on. All of this is completely free, and is coming in just under 2 weeks. Okay, we have the free content out of the way, now let's talk about the big one, DLC 3. Bounty of Blood, A Fistful of Redemption. This DLC is going to be an entirely new experience from the previous 2 DLCs. Bounty of Blood will see you journey to the all-new planet of Gehenna and claim the bounty on the evil Devil Riders to protect the town of Vestige. Something I think is really cool about this DLC is that the town of Vestige will actually change as you do missions. Certain shops will reopen or change as side missions are completed, and certain unlockables will reward you with a movie that plays in the town's movie theater. A Bounty of Blood will also have a narrator to provide context, backstory, and maybe even have some conversation with the Vault Hunters. There are a ton of new game mechanics like jump pad plants, traitor weeds which cause enemies to turn on each other, and even teleporters. There will obviously be new loot to get as well, and Bounty of Blood will be out on June 25th. I cannot wait, and I'm certain that Gearbox will knock it out of the park with this DLC again, just like with the last 2. With DLC 3 will come the second phase of the Mayhem revamp, scaling all damage sources with Mayhem levels like slide, slam, melee, and action skill. It will also make grenades spawn as Mayhem gear, and will make all sources of loot like chests and vendors drop Mayhem gear. Another pretty big thing from yesterday's show is this teaser concept art for DLC 4. As you see here, we have a picture of what appears to be a distorted Pandora divided into 2 color groups, blue and pink. Oh, and we also have the massive face of Krieg the Psycho from Borderlands 2. The community has been speculating for the longest time that the 4th DLC will be about going into Krieg's head, and with this combined with the announcement at PAX East 2020, I think that it's pretty much confirmed at this point. What I'm curious about though is whether it'll be a Claptastic Voyage type DLC, or if it will be more like an Assault on Dragon Keep sort of thing, where we don't physically enter his mind, but it's sort of like an interactive movie type deal. Either way, I'm very excited to get deeper into Krieg's mind and learn more about his 2 voices. Another thing that was said, not on the Borderlands show, but actually on Twitter, is that the Revenge of the Cartel's Anointments will be staying around after the event is actually over. Which, was that really in question? I kind of feel like it would be weirder to remove them after the event than to keep them. I don't know, I just don't understand why it was ever in question. What do you think about all these new announcements and reveals? Let's talk about it in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see all of you in the next one.